Welcome to Jackontheroad and our Timberwolves micro series. This is episode 2. Be sure to like and subscribe as we play the Kings. And we decided we were gonna run 4 games today just to get a head start, and our goal is to outperform this starting point guard, which we haven't done yet, but once we do, we become a starter. So hopefully we can do that within the next couple episodes. But I'll start it off against the Kings. Hope I got a quest. I'll see what I have to do.
Head to the court to play your first NBA game. Talk to Donna about your NBA debut. Okay, talk to Coach. Looks like that's the last box that's not checked.
Oh, yeah. Here's Coach.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
So it looks like that's just our schedule.
Coach,
Yeah.
that was great.
Yeah.
That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected.
We know that. Oh boy. I should be said to go here. I figured I wasn't the only one that had that overeating. I felt when I was trying to fix my other one, I found a really good cleaning video.
Maybe the best day of the NBA. Thursday night, we're happy you could be here with us.
Able to do
with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting.
They said they clean it every 3 months.
The Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. Then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And I found a really good guy on YouTube that he takes it all the way apart and then cleans the tan and does all that good stuff. So if you want to take a look at it.
He's interested in the
key. Seeing which guys step up, the leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Edwards. And MP, he's subbed in for Mike Conley.
Almost right away.
Ongoing DiVincenzo. 2 points. That one goes. Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
And I think that's just how MP is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
Timberwolves leading by 6.
But we're happy to bring this series to you.
52 seconds left to play in the first. Clark, the pass to DiVincenzo. Reed with the screen on DeRozan. Drills it from outside. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
The shot by Monk is no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Clark for 3.
I'm wide open.
DeMar DeRozan grabs the boards. The Kings trail by 9. Pass to LaRavia. Lyles against Randall. LaRavia off target with his 3.
5 seconds.
Now, Alexander Walker. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break.
Looks like the coach is benching him more frequently.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I think let's give them credit as well for the job they've done getting to the free throw line. It's been a huge factor for them.
You've got Jones, Lyles out there with Sabonis. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game.
This is go back to the old regime, but when we did mine, the only thing was on my old PS5 to prove that connects the fan to the actual PlayStation was
athleticism, rim protection, commitment, and great speed. They are a nightmare.
Not that it really matters.
Started by Davis. And Davis sends it back. Just 2 to shoot. And there's the shot clock.
They can't get the shot.
And take a look now at stats for Anthony Edwards. Great showing for him last season. He averaged about 26 points a game last year, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Sacramento making a switch. Dallas is checked in.
But that's tricky. That's just solidifies
Sabonis
so quick.
feeling it out of it. Driving inside. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Alexander Walker passes to Clark. On the corner. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, I'm just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Outside Edwards. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Edwards got the lead back up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Oh, keep getting the ball to Edwards.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Julius Randle.
Very good. Win that.
And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, we'll get out there.
The Timberwolves also with the sub. Clark is checked in for Edwards.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
That's a rough one.
43 seconds left in the second. Clark kicks to Gobert. Clark left side. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Gobert dishes to Clark. Pass to McDaniels. Clark with it. Guarded by Levine. Back to McDaniels.
When to do
the clock. Fires the three. And he's good on
she
the three
always had like
McDaniels got 6.
Whatever you want.
McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option from three-point territory. What a look there.
Outside DeRozan.
When do they call that? It was tonight.
On the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Yeah.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots in the game right here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
It's like overusing the muscles, but for the knee.
Yeah, kind of. Starts with a T.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
First one falls.
Escaping.
She's nursing an injury.
Yeah, she's gonna get an MRI.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw.
And so it's Minnesota. A 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
That was the reason I was doing the boyfriend.
We'll be right back.
But I didn't get that in the police academy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. His father was a law enforcement, and then he
hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half,
2 years ago now.
Review of some upcoming games.
That is such a rough job.
You know, right now for Minnesota, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just
He
a matter of
joined his
down,
police
I think the
force.
second game will give us some insight.
Yeah,
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Kings.
Kidding.
One thing that's kept them
he
close,
was
putting in work on the offensive
back on New Jersey.
Thank you for being with us.
It
Now,
was like 7 hours away, so.
Yeah, my wife's from Randolph.
Yeah.
And we've got
So
second
you'll be
action for you
moving
thus
there.
far. A pretty evenly contested game.
But
You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Good.
And how about the amount
Yeah,
he's contributing in the scoring column? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense
Yeah,
made
we're
some
waiting
adjustments
to bring
at
it
halftime, but
here
he has
on
the ability
since
to answer right
they
back.
got
And
the
so in the
money
game for
to
the
that
Timberwolves,
noise, and
Edwards
then
on the wing.
he's been
He's
through
joined by McDaniel.
all up since he had the transfer because the coach was kind of mean to him. So he transferred and then
And the Timberwolves also making a change. MV's
I
checked
think
in for Mike
Mom's
Conley.
pretty
He's been
excited.
crushing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
The PWA drafts took place, but he did not
Buries the long
get
range jumper.
drafted, but
Ellis has got 8.
honestly,
Their
for
three-point percentage has
what
taken
was
a
best
big
for
leap.
him,
here in this second half.
Because of the meniscus thing.
MP against Ellis.
And shoot.
Clark kicks to McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
She's playing softball.
That's the kind of shot
as much as he can, but
you know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And you know Sabonis just keeps coming at
you. Clark up top. He's guarded by Ellis. Here's Edwards.
Oh,
and it's Sacramento with the rebound.
I thought he had
down here tonight. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
Clark outside. Pass to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. From outside the arc, it's the three-point bomb. 11 points in the game.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
Murray outside.
Yeah.
Monk kicks to Ellis. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this one have risen.
Yeah, of course he's in the, before you get to these sports, you go to an academy first.
It's about advancing in the postseason, just
he's
getting there.
Get it over there.
And so we hit the and the Kings making a change here. Miles checked in, and then for Minnesota. Nas Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels, and it's Mike Conley in for Edwards.
She's thinking afternoons, so it's still.
Miles kicks to Sabonis. Sacramento moving it around. Good. 11 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Excellent possession by this basketball team. Set DeMar for an easy opportunity inside.
And his family has land. So
that's good from Randall.
They're going to build their own house.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
A wide open look here for DeRozan. Julius Randle with the rebound.
This has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Over to the wing. Back to Clark. Reed finds Conley. Shot clock at 6. Over Monk. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. 35 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing,
he's the guy we're competing against, by the way.
Don't you just love watching Domantas Sabonis get to his spots? This guy's so creative on the offensive end.
Clark outside. Pass to Randall. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Congratulations
to the Knicks.
DeRozan's shot is off.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Which I do possess. I think those 26. We will get into that. But I just haven't put the disc in the nucleus. Yes, but I have a defenseman going.
That's a game I really want to install.
Yeah. They've added some cool features like.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Ellis. He's out there with Malik Monk. Zach LaVine is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
How many times have we seen possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a
I
pretty
think.
And so it's Minnesota with it. And playing host to Toronto for the next one. It started 3-game homestand with that game. To the right side.
Trying not to do because my stats
Pass to Garza.
on the best.
And it's wide right. That's off the rim. Sacramento's gone 7-15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. That puts them in the lead.
That was a mistake on my part because I thought we were doing the first time, but apparently my account wasn't
The
lit.
game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Pass to Alexander Walker.
Yeah. That's what we figured out, but
Good on the bucket.
I would have kept the same guy, and I realized that we were streaming enough, because what you can do is you can hit the middle button, yes, but you can exit it out and go back in, and I didn't do it because we thought the camera out there and we assumed it was streaming, which
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch.
it wasn't.
It's a chance for them to regroup and
refocus.
Yeah. That's why we would have kept the same guy, but I didn't troubleshoot quick enough because I didn't realize.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half.
But we won it. And, that's all you can do.
Goodness, so neck and neck. Oh my goodness.
You pull away there.
So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. A narrow win under difficult
A
circumstances.
couple of
Greg, as the
assists,
visiting
but
team.
It really was. But
we'll get some points.
Yeah, it'll take time to build.
It'll take some time to build up. But at least we are 1-1 to start the year. Hopefully we can keep this up when you take over Chris and
Okay.
Edward had a nice game. He made some plays. But
That's what I'm talking about.
the Raptors.
It's game time, MP.
Yep, he will. Oh, it might be the other one.
Yeah.
I thought we plugged that one in, but there you go.
The Jack Clark.
Yeah.
Hi.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
To get his as a YouTuber, but 1,000 subscribers and 100 hours of watching content, of people watching his content. And I think that would be able couple months to make me faster like that.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on
now,
2K Sports with our analysts, Brent Berry and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. So the Raptors starting 5. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. Something that the organization loves about MP, Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there, but for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work, not his mouth. He's very mature and as focused of a rookie that you'll find.
Well, Grant, still very early. How long do you think it takes these teams to form an identity?
You know, BA, it really depends on what the make.
Group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Clark has subbed in for Mike Conley. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
It's amazing. Well, games moving fast quickly is a little bit faster.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Clark, the pass to Randall. Out left to the wing. 52 seconds left in the first. Pass to Barrett. 4 on the clock. Here's Bobo. This one for 3. And he parries his first look.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Clark. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That's an awesome spot.
Toronto leading by 3.
Weather's good.
Here's Walter. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Momo. Quickly outside. And here is Barrett. Back to Quickly. 3-pointer. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Clark for 3.
The buzzer! Count it! Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Minnesota. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like, literally making them foul them.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Then it's Walter. Then it's Chris Boucher. And it's Shed in at the point guard position. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. Garza's checked in for Minot. And so he makes both from the line.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. Looking at the Raptors spread, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, it felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, BA. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett on the trade, and slowly and surely they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
And it's Shed missing.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
A slam dunk by Reed.
You see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Toronto's got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. MP looking around. And he gets it to go. Reed's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Barnes. From downtown. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Every year, Scotty Barnes looking increasingly comfortable shooting from the perimeter.
Clark outside to Edwards. The teardrop. Barnes with the rebound.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
Outside Edwards. Kicks it out to MP. Oh, from deep. Oh, MP showing the big range.
He's always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. The Timberwolves, number 1.
And their gritty mentality when it came to defense was really infectious.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Toronto out in front, leading by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Oh, we only have 20 minutes. We don't have long major.
Okay. Oh no! What happened?
Back.
Hit circle.
Circle, yeah. Circle. I hit your PlayStation button again. Nope. Try hitting,
Should I go down to this?
Try hitting, nope. Try going back and try hitting NBA.
Right here?
Yeah. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, nice. Because I thought you, switched user.
I did for a little bit.
Okay, then it somehow switched back.
Yeah.
Because I thought I had to do that. That's why I hit the middle button. Sorry about that. All good. We're still broadcasting, right?
Yeah.
We talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation. That allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you.
Okay, now let's see what's going on. That's it for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Julius Randle, he is getting it done today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out?
Yeah.
Minnesota making a change here. Clark's checked in. All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that handle physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, have the ball in their hands, and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. The biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
And he's at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. McDaniels against Ingram. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Conley's checked in for Minnesota.
First team foul.
Pirtle, the pass to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Randle. The 3 from Barnes. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And you know, Brett, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the #1 attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4 BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. BI won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers, so sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunities and get you a chance to show your excellence. When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Toronto making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 7. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Manuel quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Brandon Ingram.
For his career, Gobert's field goal percentage is in the same ballpark as his free throw percentage.
Outside Barrett. 1:46 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. 4-3. And the Raptors miss again. And here's Randle. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Edwards for 3. Hook it. And it's Randle with the assist.
What a shot.
Randle's got 3 assists in the game.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
That was.
And Minnesota with some changes. Reed comes in for Gobert, and it's Alexander Walker in for Edwards. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Inside. And Boucher, the bucket, on the assist by Quickly. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Improving every year as a playmaker. I like Quickly looking to dish it.
MP drives in. Nice job by MP.
It's like wide open lane.
He's
I'm
too
not
good a
going to pass
finisher
that
to
up.
blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Pass to Quickly. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Boucher. Releases. And the Raptors getting another bucket right there.
If I want to
like
do
how
what?
selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Clark outside. To the paint. From deep, Conley. The shot comes out.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Quickly drives in. Outside for Boucher. From outside the arc. Reed with the rebound. Clark against Boucher. Pass to Alexander Walker. Randall, good. Randall's got 13 now.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground.
It's amazing how close
Raptors
they
out in
can
front.
get.
Up one.
So
and
far
we're coming
away.
right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got R.J. Barrett, Chris Boucher out there with Walter, and it's Shed in at the point. Clark outside. Alexander Walker, the pass to MP. Reed, a screen on Barrett. To the middle. A slam dunk by Reed.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The Raptors with a lead. Outside Barrett. Over to the wing. Reed against Boucher. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Shed, that's good.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Outside Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Toronto shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And Minnesota with some changes. Clark is checked in for Ingles. And Conley subbed in for Alexander Walker. And Toronto also making a switch. Ingram's checked in. A moment to hear from Ali LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Good job there, Ali. Thanks. The three is up. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Clark. Clark outside. Reed sets a screen. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed.
Hey. Thank you. All right.
So it's Minnesota picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory.
game wasn't for
Win's a
nothing.
win.
And so
We
true,
contributed
but
to
you
those
have
10
credit the crowd
points.
for giving them such a big boost toward the
Yo,
end.
that feels
It really kept this team's energy high.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Oh yeah, that was that buzzer beater. Awesome.
Yeah. Sweet.
All right, sir. You want to play the next one?
Yeah. And then we'll do one more bumper.
Nice.
Depending on. I think we're making good.
I think we're making, yeah, we can play this next one.
Yeah.
You racked up enough of sports better stats.
You know what? I'll text them, see how much. I'll just do a little bit of everything.
Or definitely, I would say the layup. I know the layup doesn't like, you don't play, drive the lane that much, but just put up what you think you need with your game. Yeah, the two of those should help you for sure. And that's, you can afford that. It's 16,
Yeah.
65, and it's 17.
Sorry for not moving the camera.
So you're getting excited. Oh wow! No, we can actually afford it. If you want, okay.
Yeah. I just always go too much and then.
Yeah. Fine.
Yeah. We'll play this next one because it takes a while to recuperate the.
Yeah. Currency. You good?
We are.
Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with me.
Another home game.
AMP, it's your world. We just live in it.
We did all good at him.
You just said it's home.
No. So after this, we'll probably get to Miami or hotel maybe. I hear him bones here.
So he said, head out. He's going to be here for a while.
Yeah. We're doing one more after this. What time is it? So we're gonna go to 4.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Oh, believe me.
And we'll be getting the
You
inside
guys are
story
enjoying
tonight.
this episode.
Sean Sharania is joining us at
By
the
the way,
broadcast
you
table.
can follow me on
Great to have you by our side.
Instagram,
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game.
I know we both album, but also both them was
top 10 pick protections in trades. Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively.
We'll see what the score is.
Wow.
Going that way back.
He's checked in for Gobert.
I'll just keep the assist.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And MP, he's subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now, when asked about the game plan on Anthony Davis, coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's always most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Minnesota's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Alexander Walker passes to Randall. And the layup's good off the glass. Randall's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And
the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
And maybe have some flag and this piece.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. And that one good.
And those are the kind of
nice
inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Dinwiddie. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie. Clark dishes to Clark. Back to Clark. That will count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Julius Randle getting it done for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Look at
that. Look at this.
Show us what you got, young fella. Anthony Edwards. Love to see you operate like that.
And they're bringing you up close and personal.
Yeah.
Mavericks trail by 6. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything. He could package it. Could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. Players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Rudy Gobert DiVincenzo comes in for Alexander Walker. Sean, it seems like with these younger teams coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to the parity that we're seeing in the league. And we haven't seen this much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of let it ooze out a little bit to some other areas.
Certainly expansion, couple more teams in the league, but the league really loves where they're at now. And any given year, anyone can win.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And here's MP for three.
I had to do it because they were playing over me.
They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got two phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your back. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know what my job is. It's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. Screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 7. Good work from Martin.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels comes in for Edwards. Then for the Mavericks, Davis is checked in for Caleb Martin. Washington comes in for Marshall. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Shams, we appreciate you stopping by. We know you got a lot of things to do, a lot on your plate. Your phone's going bananas. It's lighting up about every 15 seconds. You go take care of that. We'll see you back here next time.
I can always make time for
that
you guys.
That would be a fun
Kevin,
job
appreciate you guys having
to be
the best. Thank you so much. Great stuff right there from Shams. One of the most plugged-in people in the world of basketball.
Hey, I mean, if something is going down, that's big news. Shams is the first to get a hold of it. He knows everybody around the NBA. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Thompson misses. Timberwolves leading by 4.
I wonder if they carry Secretary. Then they must.
No one near Randle as he lets it go.
As they leave Randle all by his one thumb.
He's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And so it's Minnesota heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We come back right after this.
Yeah, I don't remember Kyrie scoring really at all.
Welcome. They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that.
Shaq is so
and now
funny.
Let's take a moment to see how the. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One.
I was going to bench Josh picks it up for us here. If we can get to at least 50.
Take that into account.
Almost.
A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. MP's checked in. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. On the floor for Dallas. Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Marshall in at the 3 spot. Edwards finds Clark. Outside for Randall. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Mavericks trail by 4.
I'm surprised they don't want to break them, but they came back over with them.
Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
49 go for
calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. This one for 3. Edwards cashing in from
that's a good play.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Irving from long range. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The 3 from MP. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
I'm using knocking those down.
Thompson kicks to Irving.
My guy that's me and Animal is 72 years old.
Got 3 assists tonight.
Wow. Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single 3-pointer in that first half.
Pass to Randall. Back to MP. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
32 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. It's Edwards on the wing. And it's Clark in the corner. Gobert with it. Guarded now by Irving. Outside, Edwards. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. Gobert gets the bucket.
Guys, I tell you what, it feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And something with him.
Oh, good on the defense. It could go. Doesn't go for him. That concludes the 3rd quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Timberwolves lead by 1.
Neck is right.
A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his
We don't want to hear that.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got MP, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Joe Ingles.
That was
Anthony Edwards.
Bad defensive.
And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Dallas. And it's Exum in the corner. Nobody near Irving. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
There we go, boys.
See, he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
The Mavericks trailing. To the paint, here's Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
Pass to Clark. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Shoots over Lively. And it's
how did he make that?
Reed's got his first basket.
Naz Reid is a very good shooting big.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Dallas with a change here, too. Klay Thompson is checked in for Dinwiddie. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He begged them, don't give up. He told his guys one possession at a time. Let's go out there and do what we talked about. That's how we get back into this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. Jacks up a three. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 9 points
when he does that.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
MP passes to Reed. Back to MP. Over in the corner, Edward. Over Thompson. Up it goes. And the Dallas City is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Edward.
In this fourth quarter, he's been locked in, and he's made some big shots for his team.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
Hopefully,
there was no hesitation. He wants to talk to the team right now. So both teams making some changes here.
Hopefully our best come through. No.
So the problem for Dallas is they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building.
Yeah. That's why we play the games.
Yes.
Looks like we got time for one more. One more, and this is the end of the episode. Yeah, you can take over on that one. What was gonna?
Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work. We know MP came ready.
Do we want to change the goat skills?
Yeah, don't go in here. I'll be very low.
This one? Okay.
We have one major and 3 main and then you go to
select. Oh, here we go. Select 2. You want to do long?
Yeah. So we have 3 minutes. Careful. Go back to the schedule.
Yeah, I just want to see real quick. Do you mind if I see if I can put up the driving layup a little bit?
No, I don't mind.
I think even just one. Just to, yeah, any little bit. Alright, all set?
Yeah.
Totally. We've had a good run here. 2-1.
You're going good fun.
For sure.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying. You're working on my YouTube channel and it's really good to see you.
Oh, no kidding. That's amazing. Yeah.
The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to get... Welcome, folks. And a look at the starting group here for Denver. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Murray in at the point. And for Minnesota, well, coach...
Yeah, right?
One night to the next and just keep growing as a team.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Clark is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Murray against MP. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I asked Coach what the plan is for slowing down Jamal Murray. They said, honestly, it comes down to team defense. You need to be aware of where Jamal is at all times. He can light you up. Murray also can dish it, so we have to be smart guarding him. Always a difficult task defending the talented Canadian Jamal Murray. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Reed. Now MP. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Oh, the young fella finds a way. MP using the pump fake to perfection.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And the first one at the line is good. We'll stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Minot's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Clark. To the inside. Westbrook against Clark. Westbrook outside. Jordan with a screen on Edwards. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so MP will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 17. Outside Edwards. From deep. Rebound by the Nuggets.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
The drive by Westbrook. And the basket is good. Westbrook's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Here's MP. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 15 points as this quarter concludes.
It's really rough, really hard.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Then it's MP. And it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. MP looking around. Reed to screen on Westbrook. Here's Clark. Foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Garza's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Denver with a change here too. Brown's checked in. And Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reed is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Here's Edwards.
Yeah.
Goes back up.
Yeah, that's right.
Edwards with some muscle.
Well, Edwards is such a strong
player. And it's like a general
like
statement that's built
Jordan.
into
Porter with it. Right side Watson.
Too complex for like
Reed
any
with the
name
rebound.
because people can.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10 rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Clark. Oh, Jordan with the block.
See that? Yeah. He's not relying.
Here's Porter. From 13 feet, down it goes. Porter's got 5 now.
Well, he's so quick with how he can stop and go up. Porter Jr. is deadly with his pull-up.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
MP outside. Reed sets a screen. MP, the pass to Reed. There's the 3. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Garza. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for him.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Bulls making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Najee, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
Okay.
Strawther comes in for Westbrook.
Oh, okay.
Nuggets trail by 10.
It's just easier to do it remotely on those days where you have to be at the
Here's Strawther. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter.
Okay. He's up first step a little bit.
Gobert against Jokic. Over Gobert. The Nuggets with another miss.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Covering a lot of the World Cup.
MP against Murray. Picked by Gobert. From deep, MP. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
And the 3 ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. The 3 is up.
They drank all
and it's Jokic missing.
Yeah, I know. It's
MP outside.
I don't know if that's ever happened.
Outside McDaniels.
Sport. Spectator
now
shows.
MP. Getting it done inside. MP.
Thank you, Gravity.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wants.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
I think I got the assist.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely.
There's a chance to give us 40
their
points
game
here at the
and
half.
executing at a real high
With
level.
13 seconds to go.
Everything is working for him right now.
He's 3 for 3 from the
Do
free
it.
throw line.
Hit that free throw.
Yeah, I thought there was a funny story
For sure. For sure. Yeah. Oh yeah, well the Irish can drink. That's we know that for a fact.
And Randall, no good on that one.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times.
They broke
Randall's
record?
worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Like now it registered the pitch. Wow, that's interesting. And they're breaking all kinds of records in 2026 for the World Cup. Hey, are they doing good in the tournament? They just lost.
That one's off.
I think
Okay. Yeah. Did they win?
He's off on the second.
Nice. That's cool to see.
MP outside. And that's not going to go. And so it's Minnesota looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They've been in total control in this game, and they hope it continues. We'll be right back.
As if I'm using this, then it's scaring me. I don't know if I wonder. Well, you can have you can set up Bluetooth.
Greetings, everybody.
And have a mic.
Before we review the first half,
Like a neutral
let's take an
mic.
early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
You look at the Timberwolves, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them, and not much room for error.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Timberwolves.
When you could,
that does
right
it for
here,
halftime. Let's get back to game
or that.
action.
I
Here's
think
Brian
that's a
Anderson
speaker,
with
but
the
I
start of
thought
the
that
third
this
quarter.
was like,
But that's probably only
yeah.
the case, right? Like if you guys were
Yeah, I never would have thought of that. That's so interesting.
Where
Yeah.
you can move
Right.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things
but
play out a
that's
little
why it
more
makes sense to
evenly
just have
in the
like a
second.
neutral
Julius
mic.
Randle has been
Like something
sensational.
that can pick up
The
both of
numbers
our
say it
voices,
all.
like
He's
on
spent
one
the first half
location.
playing
Because
efficient ball.
even if I
Yeah,
took
it's not
this
like he's
controller
getting
in between if
everything
he
at
wants
the
me to
rim.
play
He's
parts
playing
of it, then it's still going to be just. Yeah.
Now, all of these years later, for a coach, what's been the biggest change, you think?
Well, I think the biggest change, Brian, has been that we
we
don't practice as much. There's much less time spent on the court with your team. It's more done in terms of film and individual work and not 5-on-5 type practice like it was back in 1995.
You mean to say we're talking about practice?
That's exactly right.
Gordon with the big finish.
Yeah, he's an above-the-rim athlete. Gordon on the attack.
Clark, the pass to DiVincenzo. Clark with the screen. Lets the three fly. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. DiVincenzo's got 10 points in the game.
There's got to be, some like equipment, whether it's Bluetooth and it's a specific mic. I mean, there's also the headsets you can buy.
Gordon outside. Pass
Yeah.
to Jokic.
See what makes the most sense.
Murray
to
for
set
three.
Up.
It's rebounded by Minnesota. Edwards got 5 rebounds
totally
tonight.
good
And they're up
observation.
considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Adams' part, for sure.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 16. Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin,
entire
and that
simulation
length
that we just
was
had.
a key factor.
You get a single
And it's in
basket.
there. He's got 11.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Right wing.
Okay. So this is our game high now.
Murray from outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. MP, the pass to DiVincenzo. And here's MP. Down low. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Left block shot on the way.
Right to the
and
hole,
there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Minnesota. DiVincenzo's got 7 rebounds in the game.
I'm going to actually bleed the shot clock out.
Murray against
We're
MP.
so close to the end, and I don't think good things.
Pass to Randall. Randall, a screen on Murray. Here's MP. Rebound by the Nuggets. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand.
That's exactly.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert picks one up. Denver shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
That's what'll bite you. You relax too much. You gotta keep striving. I'd like to get more assists.
Now MP. Good if it goes. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got Naz Reid, Edwards out there with MP. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Clark in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Too. He's really
what a difference a half
just had
as much
a
as
break.
He struggled in the
So
first
you
2
think
quarters,
that his energy
he
would be
certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Reid finds MP. To the inside. And Clark gets it to go on the assist by Clark.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
The drive by Murray. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looked much more confident offensively.
Reid sets a screen. Clark, the pass to Reid. Now here's Clark. Oh, trying his luck from deep. MP no good.
It's a hard 3 right now. That's going for this last 2-minute shit thing.
Here's Brown, covered by Alexander-Walker. Here's Watson. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You gotta make notes.
Pass to Clark. Clark outside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Nuggets trail by 14. The Nuggets want a timeout. Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position. But his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
And
Be up on him. Don't let him breathe, all right?
7 tiers for the GOAT mode.
Here's Westbrook. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by MP. Alexander Walker, the pass to Clark. Right side Conley. Here's the 3. Again, MP missing. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. We saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
I did 3 games, so I was looking at it.
I love it.
They really thought they had a chance.
We'll take the controller over on that so you can.
Episode, our social media seems like it's blowing up.
Starting lineup according to multiple sources.
I think we can hit. You know what? That's good. We move in the starting lineup now.
At least the rumors are, if the rumors are true.
But we'll see you in the next one. We hope you leave a like and subscribe. And see you in the next one. I keep thinking that the broadcast button is the start button, but it's the other button.
Yeah, it's okay. You almost.
But oops.
That's all right. However, left 2 times. There we go. Got it, sir. And then one more down.